Welcome to this beautiful healing meditation, as well as activation, integration, and harmonization for the sacred masculine that lives within each and every one of us. Our world has been going through an ascension process where more of us are remembering our inherent divinity that lives within each and every one of us. And there's also been this beautiful awakening and reemerging of the ancient wisdom, the sacred mysteries of the divine feminine. And as more people are reclaiming this innate energy that lives within them, this energy of ease and flow, creativity, slowing down, being more intentional, it's so beautiful to witness. And we also need the beauty and the magnificence of the sacred masculine that also lives within us. These energies are meant to be balanced. And this is how we return to our innate wholeness. Sometimes we hear the words toxic masculinity as a way to describe the paradigms that have not worked, that of burnout, of corruption, of greed, to describe the imbalance that has happened on our planet for a very long time. And as someone who also subscribed to that narrative before, and having gone through this part of my evolution, where I have been able to witness the beauty of what it is to be in the presence of a masculine, of a sacred masculine man, even though this is not gender specific. However, just noticing this beautiful energy in some of these sacred masculine men who hold safe space with a beautiful balance of their own feminine and masculine energies. I have learned, and I'm continuing to learn, that the sacred masculine energy is very powerful and very beautiful, and it's very much needed on this planet in order to create a healthy structure, healthier systems, to be a beautiful protector, and to restore balance onto the planet. And so this is not a one-size-fits-all approach or process. It's going to be unique for each and every individual, and it's going to meet you at whatever stage you are currently in. And it's going to help you rise to whatever frequency you are ready to rise to, with the intention that you are able to activate your own sacred masculine, to balance it. So if you've been too productive, overproductive, and nearing burnout, being aggressive and hostile, and constantly doing and doing and doing, this is going to help you pull your energy back to come back to a state of balance. On the other hand, if you have been kind of checked out and not really applying yourself for whatever reason, doubting yourself, fear of your power, if you have been holding back from doing anything at all, if you haven't been executing, if you've been too in your feminine energy and not allowing yourself to see what you're capable of, when you do allow yourself to execute in an aligned fashion, then this meditation is going to allow you to help draw that energy forth and apply yourself so that, again, you can come into this beautiful state of union and balance within, and allow your sacred masculine to step up and come forward. This is a healing transmission that will meet you wherever you are in your journey and will help you evolve from a beautiful, empowered place. I invite you to close your eyes, to sit up straight, or lie down if that's available to you and it's safe for you to do so. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. And doing that again, following your own pace, the internal rhythm of your body, and breathing out. And doing that one more time, breathing a little bit more deeply as you breathe in through the nose. And exhaling out to completely empty. And just noticing any thoughts, any sensations that are arising in your mind, in your body. And doing so without any judgment, simply observing whatever is coming up. And as you continue to breathe through this natural flow and rhythm, you may notice that you are coming back to your own inner state of homeostasis, of balance, of harmony. And take a moment to pause and notice these different elements and energies that live within. Noticing how the sacred feminine feels, her flowing presence, her state of being natural and organic and just being. Noticing what that brings up for you, how that feels in the body. Noticing any somatic sensations. If you feel more flighty, that you're drifting off, you can try to anchor in more of the feminine energy by grounding yourself and remembering that the feminine lives in her body. She's embodied. She's safe to be in her body, and she knows this. This is what allows her to express her sensuality and beautiful sexuality without any guilt or shame. And if any of these emotions do arise, she simply sends love to these areas within her, knowing that she is a sacred vessel for transmutation and for divine love to flow through so effortlessly. And then taking a moment to notice the energy of the sacred masculine within. You may notice a sense of vacancy, feeling that he hasn't been really active or present in your life, and just noticing this without any judgment or rationalizing why. On the other hand, maybe it feels like an energy that's on overdrive. Maybe you feel burnt out. Maybe you feel tired of exerting yourself without feeling that you've gained anything as a result. Maybe you're tired of pushing all that energy outward and doing so much. Wherever you are is just perfect for you. And what we are inviting in is a balancing of this energy. So if you've been overexerting, we're going to retract that energy to come back into a state of balance. Whereas if you've been underactive in this energy, we are activating it and waking it up so that your sacred masculine comes online and feels safe to come forward and to move and to take actions in an aligned way. A way that feels good. a way that's not attached to how much you're producing, how much you're putting out there, but rather a way that feels intentional, moving in a way that feels beautiful and natural. That feels healthy and balanced. Continuing to breathe at your own rhythm. Gently noticing what it feels like to unite these energies inside of you, to harmonize these energies within. Coming back into a beautiful state of balance and restoration. Honoring the peace and harmony that has already been inside of you this whole time. And as you come back into this inner state of balance and homeostasis, which the body is constantly trying to find its way back to, if it's not there. Homeostasis is your natural state of being. Just like Mother Nature is naturally whole. And it was reminding us that we are also whole, just as we are. These beautiful ancient codes of balance in your sacred masculine are coming online and are being activated now. And they will continue to be activated for the next 24 to 72 hours. And you are protected on your journey as you're ascending. This healing is going to allow you to have better boundaries, to honor your sacred yes and your sacred no with ease, with grace, with peace, with positive expectations and anticipation that your boundaries will be easily met. This will also help you speak to what you want without having to prove or defend yourself. You're going to be able to execute on what you are being called forth to execute on. With ease, with grace, with flow, with safety in your body. And be able to use healthy discernment and honoring that as you become this more powerful, this magnetic attractor for what you want, for what your heart desires, for what is of the highest alignment, that you also get to use discernment in honoring what you invite in versus what might be better later, versus what might just be a no. And so you're honoring your intuition, your feminine aspects, and also using these masculine principles to move forward in an empowered way as a sovereign co-creator of your beautiful life. As you create this beautiful life of yours with intentional design. Namaste.